Welcome back to my channel. I'm Himani. I make contents related to fashion, beauty, and lifestyle. Today, I'll be telling you the do's and don'ts while doing a makeup. Let us start with the video. Now, on the one side, I'll tell you the do's. On the other side, I'll tell you the don'ts. I'm gonna tell you what to do and what not to do. So, guys, before starting any makeup, let us do the CTM. Here, I have already done. Let your moisturizer sit for at least 5 minutes, guys. Now I'm gonna use the Lakme primer. On one side I'll use the primer, on the other side I'm not gonna use any of the base. I'm taking a very little quantity. I'll apply on those areas where it is much needed. Also under my eyes, this area is very important as the fine lines are over here only. As it is a silicone based primer, guys, so I will first just dab it, rotate it in a circular motion. Do not avoid your eye area. I've primed my face now. Now I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. It is in the shade 220. Let the primer sit for at least 5 to 10 minutes. Now with a damp sponge, I'm going to apply the foundation. I'll apply on the don't area first. See, what most of the people make mistake is they apply the foundation directly on the sponge and they use a lot of foundation. They use a very heavy base. Now look what happens when you use so much of foundation. Many of the people don't even dab it properly, due to which what happens is your foundation appears to be very cakey. First they dab and then they swipe it. Do not do this, as it will remove all your base from your face. See, I'm doing it and all my base has gone. It has disappeared. It has all come on the sponge. Now, on the do's area, I'll apply the foundation with the same sponge. I'll apply the foundation. I'll just apply one pump on my hand. And now I'll put few drops with my fingers on my face. I'll also apply it on my ears and my neck. Do not forget to apply on your ears and neck. With the same sponge, I'll just dab it from the outer to the inner corner because I do not want my foundation much on the outer corner. It should reflect on my inner corners. Do not leave your your nose area. Can you see the difference, guys? Now I'll do the concealing portion. Here I'm using the Maybelline concealer. I'll apply it on the don'ts area first. See how much heavy concealer I'm using under my eye. Few times back, it was there on the Instagram. It was a fashion of using so much of concealer under your eye. But personally, guys, this is not a very good idea according to me. See, because by using so much of concealer, it creates a very patchy look. especially when you don't blend it well. And all the concealer gets over your face. It does not look suitable. Now, on the do's area, I'll apply the same concealer, but I'll apply a very little quantity on my inner corner as well as on my outer corner. Not in the middle of my eyes, little bit on my nose, the lips area, the chin, and then with the help of the sponge, I'll blend it. Guys, just dab it the way I am doing. Believe me, guys, it will give you a very flawless look. Never swipe your sponge or your beauty blender while applying a base or a concealer, as it can create a very cakey look. Now my concealer is set. You can clearly see the difference. Now, guys, I'm gonna shape my brows. What most of the people make mistake is they create a line above their eyebrows as well as beneath their eyebrows. It shows a very artificial look on your face. Many people create very heavy eyebrows. Even on the brides, very heavy eyebrows are given. It shows a very artificial look on the face. So never do this. Look how much artificial my brows are looking. And also, people overlay the color, the eyebrow pencil or the shade on the brows. Now, on the do's area, first I'm gonna comb my brows with the help of a spool, or you call it a spoolie. Then I'll um, take the brow pencil or the brow shade, the brow color on the brush, and then apply it from the middle of my brows so that the excess of the color should not get applied on my brows. Then I'll slowly move forward, and in the front, I'll comb my hairs upwards rather than creating a line. In this way, it will give me the natural look, and then afterwards, I'll again comb my brows so that the excess of the powder or the shade or the color can just fade away or can be applied evenly on my brows. See how much my eyebrow is looking lifted. Now, what most people do is they block the eyebrows by using the concealer. Guys, this is the most artificial way of creating the brows. I'm not in favor of this. And they don't even sponge it very well. See, it creates a line just below your brows. Is it visible to you guys? The correct way of doing the brows or filling the brows is just take a very thin line, create a very thin line underneath your brows and fix it with the beauty sponge or blender. How much natural look it is giving. And if you really want to apply the concealer over your eyebrows, then always apply the concealer a little above your brows, not exactly on the line of the brows. You can clearly see the difference. Now we'll move on to the eye section. Here I'll be applying the eyeshadow. We'll go from the lighter to the darker shade. Most of the people, they just use the eyeshadow and they do not blend it. Now I'll go to the darker shade and I'll apply directly over the lighter shade and I'll not blend it. I'm just applying it. I'm just putting my shade. Now see, the two shades are not even visible because they've merged with each other. Now on the do's section, I'll first apply the primer. Always guys, prime your lids before applying the shadow. Now I'm gonna apply the concealer. With the help of the concealer, the colors pop out very good. After applying the concealer, always apply the loose powder so that your concealer should not crease. Always take the loose powder and then dab it. Apply it on your eyelids and just seal your concealer. Now I am all set for the eyeshadows. I'll apply the same color on this eye too. Now I'm going to apply the lighter shade. Here I'll blend it very well. I'll move my brush in the circular motion. I'll also go to and forth. And then I'll just blend it, blend this color. It is my transitional shade. It will give me that effect which I want. Look at this guys, how much difference it is creating. Now I'm gonna apply the darker shade. I'll not apply it much. I'll apply it on the outer corner and I'll a little bit go to the inner corner. Not exactly on the inner corner, but yes, a little bit. So that it can give me that effect, that shade which I want. I'm going to merge these two colors together now. I'm going to blend it. Remember guys, you need to blend the two colors. Otherwise it will the line will be visible. See how well it is blended. Now I'm gonna highlight my tear duct. Never forget to highlight your brow area. Your brow bone should also be highlighted so that your eye features could get enhanced. See, guys, how subtle my eye is looking. Now I'm gonna contour. I'll do the don'ts area. What most people make mistake is they always create the contouring on the means below their cheekbone, which is not the right thing, guys. This is not the right technique, and they do not even blend. See what happens. This kind of contouring really looks very tacky, and they never contour on the jawline or below the jawline. They always contour above the jawline. This technique is also not favorable. This is what will happen if you contour like this. I'll show you the correct way of contouring. Always contour on your cheekbone. This is your cheekbone. I'll be using very light contouring. I just want to show the depth. And I'm gonna push my blender, the beauty blender, upwards and backwards so that I can get that sharpness and also the depth. Can you see? This is the depth I was talking about. Now comes the jaw portion. I'm gonna contour below my jawline. See, guys, little below my jawline, and I'm gonna blend my contour downwards towards my neck. See the sharpness and see in this face, in this side. Okay, now comes the sharpness portion. What people do is they use lots of loose powder. Never do that. The correct way is take a little bit of loose powder on the beauty blender, and from the edge create a line where your contour is ending, like this. Let your loose powder remain over there. Till then, do the rest of the makeup. Now I'm going to use the blush. What people do is they use lots and lots of blush to highlight their cheekbone area. See, and they use the blusher just directly above the contour or on the contour. What happens is the contour and the blush, they both merge with each other, and the color which turns out is really something different which you want. So this is also not the correct way. Now see the correct way. Take a little bit of blush, dab the excess. Now apply. You have to apply the blush above your contour area, like this. Always start from the less. If you want, then you can go, then you can just dab once more and go for it. You will get that smooth look. Now see the difference, guys. So much of difference it is creating. Now I'm coming on the highlighting portion. This is the mistake most of the people make. They just drag their brush on one side of the cheek area. The correct way is like this. From your cheekbone, start your brushing and just drag your brush upwards. Can you see the difference? How sharp my do's area is looking. Now I'm gonna highlight my nose area. I just want to give that tint on my nose. I do not want to cover my whole nose. Okay, now I'll be moving on my lips, little bit on my lips, little bit on my chin area, my lower lips to give that effect, that highlighting effect, that glowy effect. Now the lip area. Many people use the lip shade in a very wrong way. They do not first create the line, the lip liner. They do not use the lip liner, and they do not even cover the last area of the lips. This area is always left over. The correct way of applying a lip color is always just apply the lip liner, cover the end area also, it is very important. Now fill your lips. You need to shape your lips, guys, first. Then only apply the lip shade. See how much difference it is making. Now remove the excess of the loose powder. Look what happened on the don'ts area. Now on the do's area, it is giving me such a dewy effect. Now, guys, comes the lash portion. On the don'ts area, I'm applying the mascara directly over my lashes. This is not the correct form. On the do's area, I'll first apply the lash curler. Guys, you have to apply the lash curler, otherwise, it will not give you the volume. Now, apply the mascara. Look, guys, how much volume is created. See the difference in both the eyes. Sorry guys, I changed my lip color as I was not satisfied. So here I used one shade darker. Guys, if you liked my channel, please do subscribe to it. Till then, love you all. Bye.